Sup, tank nerds, Lottie here again. We did something really naughty, and we bought a ferret and a Brengon carrier and another Brengon carrier. We've been quite busy, Peter more so than me. I just got back from holidays, which is why I haven't been uploading, and we've been moving into our new workshop area. As you can see, lots of space. This used to be a lumber yard. Still technically is, kind of. I don't know. We're in the process of moving in, and it's really perfect for what we're doing. So things are still very messy here, but you are going to get the tour today, and we're going to talk more about on our poor purchasing decisions. I know, I'm pretty sure those who don't know, my very first video, or one of my first videos, was about why you shouldn't buy a ferret, and yet here we are. So a year can make a lot of difference. So let's get into it right now. First up, yes, we made up these benches because again, we're in a lumber yard and we were allowed to use a lot of the old timber that wasn't being used. So we've actually made these benches, that one over there too. Really good. We are still installing the lights, so that's obviously going to go up there. We're just using floodlights at the moment, so this isn't going to be the final working space. We've got a proper big boy vise, which we're very happy about. Grinding and wire wheel. We've got our little pressure blaster, pressure washer, which is really good. We've got all of our tools under there, really neat stuff. Some hubs that we're doing for a client. We'll talk more about that in a sec. Yep, we made this bench too. It's more of a storage bench. All of our oils and stuff. Here's all the spare parts that we have accumulated for these, which is really good. More boxes under here. Hoses, air hoses. Again, everything looks really messy at the moment, but that's because we're still moving in. Peter did most of this because, again, I was being cheeky and having a wonderful time in Japan, which again we will also talk about. Drill press, fans, because we are in the north now and things are getting hot. Well, actually things are cooling down. We're coming out of summer, but it's still very hot. We've got a bit of a leak here, which needs sorting out. But again, we're not even sure if we will be in this exact spot for too much longer. We do have all of that that we can potentially look at moving into. But yeah, this is sort of a pile of Brengon stuff, a little bit of the ferret stuff. That was for cutting all the timber. Is our gigantic compressor. It's really good. We do have another pressure washer somewhere. But yeah, this was a really good find by Peter. It does everything that we wanted to. It's my toolbox, which the wheels broke as we were transporting it. So it's up on little trucks at the moment, and it's just living here temporarily. We've got electricians coming in to do all of that. Here's a spare axle, spare rods, all for the Brengon carrier. One of our artillery tables, which we've got to set up. More spare parts, more back deck for the ferret. That's my car. It's only in here temporarily because I needed somewhere to put it while I went on holidays. And the wipers are short-circuiting. So I've got to fix that, and then I'm just going to get rid of this. This should be my office space, but right now it is my carport. So we will sort that out today, hopefully. I really just want to get rid of it. Not sell it, of course. This is my baby. Needs a good wash. But yeah, I can't drive it in this wet weather. Of course, as I shine it, it's gone blue sky. But yes, I need the wipers going. So I'm going to be doing that today. Okay, let's talk about our poor financial decision making. Actually, it's not poor financial decision making in the slightest, because these were fantastic buys. They don't look like much, but we are going to be restoring one of these to full running condition, probably this one. It is uncut and pretty straight, and we have all the stuff needed to make it run. We just need to clean it up. A lot of cleaning, obviously. We've even got the engine shroud, which is really good, and we even have the original wooden grill that goes over the front here. So yeah, we are in the process of just, at the moment we put everything in this one, and we are stripping this one for its running gear, because this one has been cut down. It's still worth something to someone, so we will probably sell this one. We are, of course, going to clean it up and everything, so whoever buys this one will have a fantastic little carrier project. And then, yeah, we're going to have this one to run around in. The ferret, I am most excited for, because we are definitely going to hold on to this, at least for some time. Peter has pulled the engine and gearbox and everything. We have a spare engine, and we have a spare gearbox, which is just around there. so we've got a lot of spares for this. We are still hunting one antennae for the front. But yeah, everything is actually really good on it. The radiator's really good. Again, we've got two pretty well complete engines, so there is very little that we need to be concerned about. We're just going to use the original engine, which is that one. We're just going to do it a once over, put it back in. It is obviously painted in very egregious colors. We are not going to leave it this color, because it's only a CMF vehicle, so it's not really, trying to find the tag on it, it's not really a super duper special ferret, but it's still really fun. I do admittedly like driving ferrets. There's something on there. I'm just looking around. Anyway, we're going to paint it up very nicely. I'm thinking desert, because I don't really like green ferrets. Green is just so boring. So yeah, we're going to do maybe a nice desert brown, do it all up, and yeah, actually road register it, which will be really cool and fun. So I always wanted to do that. Yeah, we need to get new batteries for it. We pulled the original batteries out. The previous owners at some point have removed everything, which is why we didn't do a what would you call it? A will it start style video, because it just wasn't connected, and they've pinched a few lines on the bottom. Nothing that we cannot fix, and everything else is looking really good. I'm getting a bit of flicker from that light. So, that is a very, very, very quick video. I'm going to attempt to do videos every day while we are moving stuff and repairing stuff and moving the entire workshop. So we've got a lot on our plate. This is not everything that we are working on. We do have a few things in the pipeline, but this is our projects. I would say personal projects. We are, of course, going to be making money out of it, as you would. It is a business. But yeah, it's a lot more our sake, which is good. I'm quite happy about that. But we do have other clients that we are working for, and I've been doing a lot of interesting networking. Let's say that. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in Japan, which is really good. So yeah, trying to think what else. This is my first day back. I actually flew back into the country 2 days ago. I'm still a little bit jet lagged, but yeah, I thought get straight back into it. Let's start putting videos out, and I hope everyone still appreciates them. I am also thinking about doing other styles of video now that I've got an office space. I will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, getting a 3D printer, and then I'm going to do some more nerdy stuff, I think. And we'll see where we go from that. But I'll do that on a separate YouTube channel. So I'm going to make a couple more. Yeah, I think that is it. Oh, I got to talk about the other engine. We do have an engine for the Brengon carrier and gearbox, which is this one. The outside looks really rough, but the inside actually looks really good. So quite happy about that one. Yeah, everything on it does actually look quite neat. We aren't going to bother with the original fuel pump. We're just going to run an electric one because we don't like being stuck by stupid old technology. But again, like everything we do, we will always leave it as original as we can, or at least in a position where we can make it original. So yeah, there is a lot going to be happening in the next year or so for everyone to be excited about. So yeah, I will try and cover as much of it as possible, and I still have a ton of videos from our last Centurion project, which I'm still very much excited to show, but I need the workspace, which is in my little office area. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try and put out some videos, some longer videos regarding the previous work, and a video a day for this one. Yeah, I think that's it. I think, yes. For now, it will do. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!